Hey, what's happening, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the greatest podcast on earth. We are at the Navar Walker Show podcast. Before I begin, let you guys know we got a few tickets left in Philly at Helium, where I'm gonna be this Sunday. Pull up, get those tickets, man. If you watching this on your phone or whatever, you can scan this QR code and you can get those tickets there. Yesterday was a good day for me. I posted my picture in a suit because I went to a Kappa meeting. Shout out to the Noops. I went to a Kappa. I went to a Kappa alumni meeting and got to fellowship with some brothers and meet some really, really good brothers that are doing good things in the community. So I had to put my suit on, get real noopy. If you're a noop, you know what I'm talking about. Get real noopy, looking fly. You know what I'm saying? And here we are. So got a few things I want to talk about today. Specifically, it seems like war is inevitable. It's looking like World War III is inevitable. Since Trump went over there and got that President Maduro and is now taking over the oil, he's seizing oil tankers. So the Russian oil tankers being seized, and also China was getting that oil too. So it's almost like I'm getting like you got some type of plug or something. You buying something from the plug, and then somebody like takes over the plug. Your op take over the plug. Now your op the plug and gonna tell you what you can and can't do. So it's looking like this is inevitable. And one of the signs of this that I saw that was really, really scary was they just flew the Doomsday plane out of LA. Like they just literally flew the Doomsday plane. The Doomsday plane is like a bunker plane that can withstand a nuclear blast and continue to operate the country from this plane. This plane hasn't flown in 56 years, and it was spotted literally leaving. And I'm gonna show y'all this. Let me pull this up on here. This thing just landed. Like uh, very, very, very scary. Um, but this thing just landed in LA. Let me pull it up like that because I like my face to be right there on it. But bro, they ain't flown this shit since Vietnam or something. Look at that. Matter of fact, y'all can't even hear. Now I saw this all I saw this all up and down Twitter, and I'm like, what are they talking about? What is this doomsday plane that they keep talking about? So let's look up what the doomsday plane is. Let's go and pull this up real quick. Let's pull up the doomsday plane here. Oh my gosh, I always mess something up. Let me pull this up real quick. All right, let me show y'all. Let's go over this doomsday plane. I'm gonna pull this up. Let me share this screen with y'all. Y'all bear with me here. Okay, here we go. So the Doomsday plane is the U.S. Air Force's Boeing E-4B Night Watch, a highly survivable militarized 747 serving as an airborne command center for the President, Secretary of Defense, and Joint Chiefs of Staffs during national emergencies designed to withstand nuclear blasts and EMPs with advanced communication systems to ensure continuity of government and military command with 4 planes in operation, one always on alert. Um, yeah, it's the nerve center for directing U.S. forces, coordinating civil authorities if ground command centers are destroyed. Continuity of government allows top leaders to run the government from the air during catastrophic events like nuclear war. And this thing hasn't been cited like in forever. So this is all pointing to signs to me, right? And this thing hasn't appeared. This is his first appearance in literally 51 years. 51 years. So it's looking like, yo, it's really getting ready to go down. I even saw, I had posted a picture yesterday. I posted a picture of the United States Post Office had sent out a letter. They sent out a letter to the postal workers. Like it's getting ready to go down, man. I don't know who gonna strike who first, but I think in the next couple months we in for a real big surprise. And we looking at like what I think is a reset. And I'm not trying to be the doomsday person here. I don't even know how to personally prepare for any of this. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna have to adjust as it comes. But just the way things are looking, we might be in trouble. Like, I don't know. We're running out of money in the country. The deficit is through the roof. We're in trouble. And then at the same time, I would go to say, like, we all need each other. I think, especially China and the US, because if we taken down by China, who's gonna buy all that shit? Who's gonna buy the Shein, the Fashion Nova, and the Temu? Who's gonna buy it? Who's gonna buy it? So I don't know, y'all. We in trouble. I'm gonna show y'all this letter from the post office. So this was the letter from the post office, and this is what this says. Damn, I ain't got it up on my big screen. But I'll read it off my phone. So basically, this was a letter sent out to the mail carriers. If you're a U.S. mail carrier, you can just come in and let us know why they would send something out. Oh, shut your ass up. I'm just saying I feel like we going into World War III. Shit. All the signs are there. Yeah, you talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. Nobody knows. Nobody. I could be right and I could be wrong, but I think I'm right. So basically, this was sent out to employees. This letter, this was sent out January 5th, 2026. Background, Article 1 background. During large-scale emergencies, epidemics, hurricanes, civil unrest, states and localities may issue curfew orders or other directives restricting travel and other commercial and personal activities. Many of these orders will explicitly exempt providers of essential services, but some do not. Even if a state or local action does not contain such an exemption, the Postal Service's operations are governed by federal law. Therefore, we continue to fulfill our public service mission by accepting and delivering mail pack. So it's saying, telling the mail people that even when when the shit go down, they still got to go to work. They just letting them know now. So some shit about to go down. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. I hate what Trump is doing. I hate Trump and MAGA to the core of my heart. I really do wish China, USA, and Russia would get along. We could accomplish so much when we work together as one world. True. If you remove property tax, you can't have world war. They get to keep everything without payment. And this is, I believe this is my brother on here. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Well, Aaron, if you would like to call in and we could share, we could get to the bottom of this. That is fine. My brother feels that China and Russia they really don't have the strength to go up against the US. So we have all the guns and the power, which we probably do, but we can still fight. We can still fight. I think you're right and hope you're wrong. I hope I'm wrong too, because I just want to scroll on Instagram and talk shit online all day. I don't feel like gearing up for war, and it's not as if my old ass would even gear up because I'm damn near 50, so I don't believe I'm getting drafted, but who knows, because we are even running out of people. There is a birth dearth going on right now, and we're not even replacing humans at a rate to sustain. So that's a whole nother issue within itself. But I think I'm gonna pivot out of this shit and probably lighten up the mood. All I can tell y'all, just get you some water and some toilet tissue and some shit, because everybody will panic. So just go to the store today, get down there to Costco or Sam's, and get you some shit. Or if you can, get a shovel and maybe build a bunker in the backyard. I really don't know, but this is where we at. And before we go to war, you guys make sure y'all get those tickets. We got a low ticket alert because I'm gonna be in Philly at the Helium Comedy Club this Sunday. So, and Mr. For Your Sister says we can actually beat the world in a war, but at what cost and for what? What country needs more land or food or oil? Not one damn major country. Yeah, it's a pot. Yeah, Civil War, World War. Shit is fucked up. Shit is fucked up. And I mean, I could just see society, the phrase of society seem to be ungluing. I mean, we just look at what's going on. We're more entertained by cats than actual movies and film and television. Our attention spans are fried. The new famous people look quite different from the old famous people. You don't need talent to be famous. We're in a very, very weird space in America. Even when you consider the fact that the Oscars will be moving to YouTube to compete alongside with the cat videos. So we fucked up right now. I'm not saying America will lose, but I'm saying we might fight. We might fight. I don't know. They got Maduro. Who knows? China, Russia, they get together, but it's still, I get it. We are considerably like an economic powerhouse in the U.S., even though we $37 trillion in debt and printing money, and we've lost a considerable amount of our dollar value. However, oil is traded and backed by the dollar, the petrodollar, whatever. So I don't know. We gotta see. But Rome had to fall at one time. I'm gonna say that shit. Rome had to fall. Tim, how old are you, Tim? Tim, how old are you? You might be too old. The movies have sucked forever. As a matter of fact, since you're talking about the movies sucking, I'm about to transition into something else I want to show y'all in regards to Hollywood. Did I? Yeah. I want y'all to take a look at this guy. I guess he's somebody. His name is Darwin Metzger.
It's too much to produce it here. And Frank
Darwin was talking about Hollywood and the decline of Hollywood. And you know, a lot of people might need to move out of LA because shit is so. I'm gonna let y'all listen to this real quick. Let me show y'all that. Put that on the screen here.
The TV and film industry is not coming back to Los Angeles. Things are being produced elsewhere because it costs too much to produce it here. And frankly, there's a whole lot less demand. We had an incredible monopoly for many decades. We enjoyed it, but now that's gone.
You know, when he says the TV and film industry is not coming back to Hollywood, I think he's right. And another thing, does the TV and film industry, I know it exists, but with attention being so fractured and attention being everywhere and the lines being broken and there's no longer attention on monopoly, who cares about television and film at this point?
We have to pivot, and we have to pivot aggressively into live events, live entertainment. But that starts with cleaning up our city. You're going to notice all of the tourists around me are silent.
Even these productions that they're making in these different cities, nobody's watching this shit, man. Let's just keep it a buck. Who is watching this shit? It's a million shows on Netflix, and ain't nobody watching that shit. Nobody. I was on a show for 2 seasons on Hulu. I didn't move no tickets off that show. And I'm not saying this is it was the most popular show or no shit like that, but who is watching this shit? It's like Hollywood is shooting in the dark. Out of a million shows, only 2 of them people watch. It's crazy. It's crazy.
But there are people like this guy screaming at everyone. Everybody else walking past us.
You know why he's in LA? You know why he walked by that guy screaming at every goddamn body like on Hollywood Boulevard? He's doing that because the cost of living in LA is choking the life out of people. Okay? It's fucking ridiculous. I mean, you want 600 square feet, that's gonna run you 7,500. That's $5,000 to 7,500. There are no jobs. This shit is emptying out. The billionaires are leaving. I don't know. Where does the bleeding stop? Where does it stop?
Is going to be completely deathly silent on the Hollywood Walk of Fame because they're afraid of bodily harm, and they're one of 10 million people who travel to Hollywood every year. 10 million. Almost none of them come back a second time because it's just homelessness, hustles, bright red buses, and there's nothing to offer anyone. We have countless stars that I'm walking across that people just pass without even acknowledging because there's no reason for them.
Yeah, that's because I don't think people care. People don't really care about fame no more. Like, fame used to be this thing, you know what I mean? Like, I'm almost 50, so I'm 48. So back in the day when you would see a star, you get the goosebumps and shit, like, oh shit, that's such and such. But now it's just like, nigga, we looking at people that are in film and television like literal, just a regular worker. Like, people don't fucking care, and nobody cares anymore, man. Nobody cares. And I think Hollywood in itself is just like it's a concept at this point. Hollywood lives now in the cloud. Hollywood is in the sky. Hollywood is like more of a belief or ideology now. It's just been so broken down that it's just spilling over into all these little towns where the government will give tax incentives, tax incentives to film and shoot. But the problem with the tax incentive is it doesn't fucking matter because the unions have made the cost of business so high that now the Hollywood has to film in other countries. Yeah, they're gonna keep moving the goalpost. So you could make the shit high as hell. You could do a writer's fee of $30,000 a week. It doesn't matter because they're going to go film that shit in Brazil. They're going to film in Ireland. They're going to film everywhere because the cost of business is through the fucking roof. And meanwhile, guys like me and people on Tubi and influencers and shit are going to come in and eat up the attention. That's what's happening.
I think this would be the first area I would clean up if we're trying to revitalize and pivot Los Angeles into what I believe it needs to become, which is the capital of live entertainment. It's early January. The weather is incredible right now. This would be a perfect destination for.
Look, I see a lot of y'all saying things are watered down and different, and things have gotten watered down, but it really doesn't matter because our attention spans are on these damn phones. The attention is all right here. It's all in the phone. So we're not, even if it's something good, it's gonna be hard for it to break through because we're not even paying attention no more, bro. That's what this is. That's what this is turned into.
People to come time and time and time again. But it's just not an appealing scene. I think we could build an open air farmer's market right in the asphalt, just like the 3rd Street Promenade in Santa Monica, and close it down to car traffic, make this an open carry beverage entertainment hotspot. You're going to have a police presence, and you're going to have to basically ask people that are grifters or are homeless that they need to find someplace else to be because they shouldn't be the burden of our guests. Guy with a snake, some other guys screaming at.
What'd you say? Get off the internet? Bro, ain't nobody getting off the internet. It's over, dog. Go get the fuck off the internet. People won't be. You on the internet telling me this shit. What is you talking about? Ain't nobody getting off no internet. This shit is here to stay. It's like telling people to quit. You might as well go outside and say, hey, quit driving on the streets and the highway. Get off of them. It's not going to work, dog. What do you say? I love how he's harping on the problem, but I also try. Yeah, this is the solution. So this guy is basically saying in this video, turn Hollywood and LA into Disney World.
That means for whatever their respective hustle is. It's just an unsettling feeling. And I'm a pretty large guy. I'm 6'4", and I've lived here for 17 years. So I'm used to almost anything. And I'll be honest with you, even though I live less than 2 blocks away from the Hollywood Walk of Fame, I try to avoid it every chance I get because it's just not worth it. It's just the constant barking. The Hollywood bus tours are just as problematic as everything else that I mentioned. But we've offered tourists no other alternative. So imagine if all of the stars that they don't even acknowledge because once they've seen, Mickey Mouse and Michael Jackson, that pretty much is checked off their bucket list. What if there were interactive tours and actual experiences around these stars celebrating the history of Hollywood? This could be just as good as any particular area of Disneyland or Universal Studios. But you have these dudes out here hustling. And that's it, by the way. It's just fucking sketch. You got people that are handing out CDs. If you take
everybody hustling, man, because they trying to pay the rent. Shit, that's what they doing, bro. Let me see. Oh, shout out to Boogie Swat. What'd you say? I only watch media such as your comedy more than culture. 85 South people that look and think like me, people that truly have talent, and that shit is genuinely absent of agenda. Yo, I appreciate that. I appreciate that support. I refuse to support Netflix and any other streaming service. I ain't mad at you. And as y'all know too, Netflix is trying to pull all the podcasts and shit over there. And I want to salute those people, those podcasts such as The Breakfast Club and all these different podcasts that are going to remove all their video off of YouTube, which has the absolute highest reach. And they're taking it from the people and putting it behind that paywall. And the thing about it, people are so conditioned to watching podcasts on YouTube, like y'all watch me on YouTube. They're not going to Netflix for that shit. So now I tell anybody that's interested in being a creator, put your podcast on YouTube because they're going to remove a lot of the big ones because they falling for this check and they won't have any control. So just put out as much content as possible. because you still got the eyeballs and shit. Like, I'm not going to Netflix to watch no goddamn podcast. I'm going to watch the podcast on YouTube where they belong, which is why Joe Rogan, when Spotify like gave him the money, then his shit was exclusive to Spotify. I don't know if y'all remember this, but I watched Joe Rogan's show. His podcast was exclusive to Spotify. Then all of a sudden, when they re-upped that deal, he put that podcast back on YouTube and back on Spotify. So they're on there simultaneously. So, you know, this thing that the industry seems to be desperately trying some kind of way to get that monopoly back on attention, but it's not going to work. It's just not going to work. Even if they try to buy ISPs of the internet, people will continuously come up with a new solution for independence to prevail. This is the first time in human history where we like entertainment, the arts, whatever it is you love to do, the communication is just a pure meritocracy at this point. So this is your time to shine. Then that's to anybody. Yeah, Hollywood cook.
The CD, they say, oh, that's $5.
Oh my gosh. I hope this music don't get my channel a strike. Is this still on?
The food vendors and fruit cart vendors, they're actually as good as it gets because you have people like this tweaking out. So if somebody wants to sell fresh mango, I honestly feel like we should let them. I think you put an area in the middle of the asphalt.
And you know the irony of this, a lot of them homeless people out there are old Hollywood stars. Those were old extras and shit in sitcoms, and some actual principal players in sitcoms that are out on the street and living out of trash cans.
That becomes like a farmer's market, and you make it really affordable and approachable for everyday vendors. You're going to have to make some sort of deal with all these shops that have spent an insane amount of rent to do things sort of quote unquote the right way. But I think there's a compromise that can be made, because once they realize how much better and cleaner we can make this boulevard, everyone's going to do so much more business. But you have to clean up your act. You have to do something out here with intention. And I just don't see it happening. I see abandoned buildings. I see for lease signs where this shouldn't be for lease.
Yeah, that's prime real estate. Look at that. What's that phone number on there? We should call that number. Y'all want to call that number and see how much it costs to lease that building? I'm going to call that number. Y'all want to call it? I think I'm going to call that number. Let's call that number, see how much this thing costs to lease. Hold on, I'm going to hook my phone up so y'all can, I'm guessing y'all will be able to hear me. It is in, oh no, Roadcast, I'm sorry. Let's try to call. Let's see if we can. No. Hold on. Let me see. How much y'all think that's leasing for right there? What y'all think that's leasing for that building? Can y'all see it? Because I'm going to try to call it. All right, cool. I think that's a 310 number. Let's see what it's going for. Let me switch my audio. Because, hold on. Two 229. I don't hear nothing. hearing nothing. It ain't hooking up. Hello? All right.
Yes, hello, good morning.
Hey, how you doing? I'm calling about this lease for this building you got on right by the Hollywood store.
You're interested in the property?
Yeah. I want to know what the lease is for that.
Oh, this is accounting. I'll transfer you to the leasing officer, but he's not in the office right now. You can leave a voicemail if you want.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
All right. Oh well, I tried. Shit, I wanted to see what that was going for. We could lease that shit. Just for reason. I don't know what the hell I do with it, but yeah. But let's see what else he got to say. How you know he a Trumper, bro? I doubt if he a Trumper because he's in LA. That's a white man in LA. He's more than likely a liberal, dog. Like you just looking at him because he white, bro.
This is on a boulevard that has 10 million customers coming every year. There should be a wait list to be able to rent a place on the Walk of Fame. But that's not how we treat it. We treat it like a garbage can. And we're getting garbage results because of it.
And that weather is so beautiful out there too. It's a beautiful place. LA is beautiful. Oh gosh, bro. Please with this music.
I'll take whatever I can get as long as Rick runs. I saw today that Spencer Pratt has announced himself for mayor.
Well, I'm gonna leave that there. And that's just to show you guys where we're headed. Hollywood is cooked. Move. If any of y'all got any dreams or aspirations in the entertainment industry, just do it off your phone. You know, just a lot of people ask me, but what should I do? I'm trying to get into comedy. Go sign up for the list and then just do a bunch of videos and shit till you start to build a fan base because there is no outlet. Even if outlets are available, people aren't watching them. Like, for instance, did y'all see me on the new season of BET's Comic View hosted by Mike Epps? No, you didn't. Nobody watched that shit. And it's on BET Plus streaming now. They just buried it behind another paywall because this is where we at now, man. It's very, very, very sad. We gonna move right along. I'm gonna pivot out into a little bit of sports. And look, while I'm pivoting out, y'all make sure, man, y'all get them tickets, man, because we in Philly, baby. We in Philly with the ball, with the jaw. Yo, all y'all nut ass niggas. Yo, y'all some nut. Y'all some nut ass. This nut ass nigga Wallow. Y'all pull up on me, man. Philly, we it's gonna be lit in there too. And I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. Philly pulling up on me with a game going on. So shout out to Philly. Shout out to Philly pulling up on me with the actual game going on. So we gonna move right along. It's something else I wanted to go over. I'm gonna say this, man. Isaiah Thomas needs to get that.
That's what I don't understand about
Isaiah Thomas need to get that hate out of his heart with Michael Jordan, bro. It's just gone too long. It's like what are you doing, Zeke? You know what I'm saying? And this is my Chicago brother. This is Isaiah discussing.
Our era is considered to be the golden era. This is what I don't understand about your era, right? You guys are playing with arguably the greatest player to ever play. And excuse me when I say this.
Isaiah, you know, like I know, they not playing with the greatest player to ever play, bro. You know who the greatest player to ever. Stop this, Isaiah. And I know you beat him in the championship when he was younger, but you know who that GOAT is.
But y'all treat him like he ain't nothing. And I'm talking about y'all act like, well, y'all instead of pubbing y'all era up, y'all go back and say our era was the greatest. Oh, you know.
Yeah, that's because they know that their era is trash. That's why they don't pub it up. That's why, Isaiah. That's why they don't. There's not a lot of real men. There's not a lot of serious competition out there on that floor. You got a lot of them young boys that want to be home streaming. Okay? There's no hand checking in the game. There's no gladiators in the game of basketball anymore. So stop. That's why they going back to our era. If you look on YouTube, dog, if you look just at the stories that other players say about Michael Jordan, I ain't heard not one story about LeBron when the player like, then I saw LeBron, and I mean, I got to the game, and LeBron was like floating. It was like a glow. And I couldn't sleep that night because I knew we was playing LeBron. I ain't never heard that shit. LeBron instills no fear in the league. None. And look, I think Bron is a nice guy, family man. But from a fan point of view, we like the psychopaths. We like the Michael Jordan. We like the Kobe Bryant. We like that. Now, that might not be the greatest thing for their mental health, but for the fans, we devour it.
Michael Jordan was the greatest. Nobody could ever be greater than Michael Jordan, right? Okay. And then you turn around, but in your era, LeBron James sitting there, he holding every single basketball record.
Yes, he might hold every single basketball record, but the impact he has had on the game is not as great. It's not as powerful as the Michael Jordan. Like, what are we talking about here? It doesn't even compare. They don't fear him.
I mean, every single one of them. And you're looking at a Kevin Durant and you're looking at a Steph Curry. But then when y'all say who the greatest, y'all talk about the guy that gave you some shoes and, gave you some more.
He gave us more than shoes, Isaiah. He gave us masculinity. He gave us the spirit of competing. It was way more than just shoes. He showed us excellence at a very, very high level. He gave us a story. He gave us hope. Because we all thought we was going to the NBA back in the day. Because Michael Jordan got cut from his team. He was like, man, that's cool. You can get cut. You can bounce back. There's so many lessons and stories in the journey of Michael Jordan. And I know he's an asshole. I would never want to meet this guy in person, but he's still like a hero to me. And it's very bad to meet your heroes.
Fair.
On this show, for the record, me, Boogie, and Lou will all agree that LeBron's the greatest.
No, I'm an MJ person, but Isaiah, I'm 50 years old. Like,
y'all are lying. Stop it, Isaiah. I know he didn't let you on the dream team. Well, it wasn't that Isaiah got this long-standing beef with Michael Jordan because of that dream team shit. And it wasn't that Michael Jordan didn't allow him to play on the dream team. Mike just said, if Isaiah on there, he not playing. So who you gonna go with? You got Isaiah Thomas or Michael Jordan. What you want to do? So somebody called Zeke, hey, man, I'm sorry. This is what we got to do, man. And just watching Jordan, because Isaiah was pivotal in the Jordan journey, because we had to watch Michael overcome the Detroit Pistons because they would lose. He lost a few times and he had to really go hard. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Yo, y'all really coming in here. These guys are clowns. You right. They are clowns. Mike did have a greater impact by far. Nobody else will, not even women will get. But see, this is what y'all don't understand about Michael Jordan. It's bigger than just him being Michael Jordan. It comes down to divinity, right? And what I mean by divinity is like God. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jordan, his father was 5'8", 5'9". His mama is 5'8". His brothers are all 5'8". His sister, ain't nobody in his family over 6 feet tall. And these are both of his biological parents. He grows to be 6'6", bro. From North Carolina, Charlotte. He was never supposed to even be that tall. He was never supposed to go to league. This is just God. And every 1,000 years, God sends us figures like a Michael Jordan, a Michael Jackson, a Mike Tyson. Right? You can't even chase that. Really, because he's a standard. Michael Jordan is no player you could even chase because he's a standard. He's a measure at this point. Period. So, yeah, Jordan he's an asshole. He's a real asshole. But when you think about that level of fame, right? Like if you think about the level of fame of Michael Jordan, which the only people that could understand that level of fame would be like Michael Jackson and like Elvis or some shit. Like when you look at like his level of fame, if he come outside and take a picture, bro, you know how long the line is? People gonna come from everywhere to take a picture. Out of the sewer, out of the sky. Cars gonna stop. He will be out there for like literally 10 to 12 hours taking pictures. And even if he took pictures for the 10 or 12 hours, after taking them, it'll be that one guy on TikTok. He done took 10,000 pictures, but it'll be the one TikTok. Yeah, this fucking guy, Michael Jordan, I bought all his shoes. He couldn't even take a picture with me. He said no and got up, but he done took a picture with 10,000 people. So yeah, he just straight up say no. He not taking, I ain't taking pictures, y'all. Nope. And he walk off. But he was chosen. Jordan was definitely chosen. He put in the work too. I hate him as a person, but he to go. Yeah, he an asshole. Michael Jordan would not be a guy I want to go to the bar with. That's not no guy I want to kick it with or nothing. This big 6'6", big old black nigga just shitting on you the whole time. Like, no, I'm cool. And then he's overly competitive. You can't beat him in shit. You pull out some dice. You ain't gonna beat him in that because he got so much more money than you, and the house wins. You flipping quarters. He not gonna let you beat him in that. Golf, nothing. So that's what it is. You said maybe Tiger Woods. Yeah, Tiger Woods is a monster, man. I didn't really understand until I started like getting into golf and trying to, play a little bit of golf, how great Tiger Woods is. And I mean, the shit he's done is just like crazy, bro. Like Tiger Woods is insane. He on a different level, man. He's on a different level. Because his drive, if he hit that ball 200, 300 yards, he not just hitting that shit. He hitting that shit with accuracy. So he's insane. I would love to see Steph Curry play golf. Steph Curry a bad motherfucker, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Mike used to wear disguise. He couldn't go nowhere. You could be he was a prisoner of his fame. Yeah, Mike can't really go nowhere. Like Shaq, I get to Shaq though. Shaq, when he go out, he show love. He's silly and shit. He always like showing love to the people. So Shaq is really about the people. But no, not I mean, Shaq ain't no MJ either. So, you know what I mean? That's literally what that is. So we gonna move right along, guys. Thank y'all for hanging in there. We got 140 people watching today. That's good. 140 of y'all pulled up on your boy. Make sure y'all get them tickets, man. I'm gonna be in Philly. I'm headed there this Sunday. Philly. It's going down. I want to pivot again. I want to talk about.
Like when I hear people in the
this
Western
I want to
world,
talk about. I want to talk about Dubai. I don't know if you guys have been to Dubai, but I want us to look at this video right quick. Let me show y'all this. Okay, he's talking about paying taxes in Dubai. Now, before I respond to this, I want to get you guys feeling. So you tell me how you feel about this.
big issue for me. I don't like taxes. I don't understand taxes. Like, what? Like when I hear people in the Western world pay 40, 50, 60% tax, I was like, it's like you work 5, 6 months, 7 months of the year for free, basically. That's what you're telling me. For what? For no safety, average education, below average healthcare. It's like, why even doing that? It's like, we don't pay tax in the UAE or most of this region. Okay. No, but we get the most safest places in the world. We get amazing healthcare, and education is superb. Yes, we pay for it, but if you make the math, it's cheaper here than there.
Right.
Do the math.
Dubai was almost founded on this principle. Like, even go back 100 years, it was like, we're going to be a center of trade, and we're not going to tax you, which was kind of unheard of for a port back in the day, as far as the research I've done. And so it's kind of in the blood, in the DNA of everyone here in the region, is that, no, we want people to come here and trade, and we're not going to tax you. And that's the way you get the most.
So you got a billionaire coming over here. This is what he's going to do. He's going to first spend, $20, $30 million on a match. And then that commission goes to a broker. And that broker is going to go buy a car and buy other stuff. And that billionaire is going to go shopping to the malls. He's going to eat expensive restaurants. He's going to buy other cars. He's going to buy jewelry. He's going to go back and invite his family and friends over. So that money is being spent in the country. So it's having a cycle as we were there. So it moves GDP up. So instead of like, no, you cannot, you haven't. Come on. Now we have a lack of luxury apartments and villas because they're all sold. There's mansions, 60, 100, 200, $300 million being sold like this. It's like, who's paying for that? But that's the whole thing. Money is coming in. And that's how you become smart about it.
Now, you guys tell me how you feel about what he just said. Okay. It says they are propped up to show us what one should look like in act. Magneto, all facts, American citizenship, none of the spoils of our hard work. Great. Oh, that's nasty. Why would you? I don't know what you are. Oh, that's nasty. Dubai does not make shit. This is funny. House, okay. Super slave. I will just get in there. Yep. Oh no, that was from something else. Wolverines. I don't know what you're talking about. Whoa, why? Okay, so with him saying that they don't pay taxes, that is correct. They don't pay taxes in Dubai. It's zero taxes, and Dubai is a beautiful country. Beautiful buildings. Everything is so pretty in the middle of this desert. But what they fail to talk about is the slave labor. Is the immigrant slave labor that they get over there in that country, where they take people's passports. Where they take when you get over there, they get these people from these war-torn countries with these passports that they take. And then they work you like a dog. So the labor is relatively cheap. Now, the thing with Dubai, can these people work their way up? Can they become rich? Can they become famous? No, you can't. You can't. America, and I'm not saying America's a great, look, I get it. People got their woes about America, whatever. but it's still one of the only countries where you can go from zero to a billionaire. It's one of the only ones on earth. There are no opportunity. You can't go to Dubai and get no goddamn job. There are no jobs. You're not getting a job. And you think you just go show up trading and some shit? No, they're going to box you out of that shit too. So you got to go live in the slave camps. Okay? So I saw this video, and what was so funny to me that I saw a lot of black people like, yeah, they don't have taxes. It's so beautiful over there. And these are the same black people that complain about slavery that happened over 400 years ago, while about saying that celebrating the current slavery that goes over there today. The current slavery. Where it's so bad, when you go over there, the people who assist you, whether it's the maid, the butler, they can't even get in the car with you, bro. Like they will get in trouble. You know, they got to run to wherever you at and shit like that. So, yeah. So out of 8 billion people on the planet, trust me when I say, and I've visited some countries, you hit the lotto being a U.S. citizen. You hit the lotto. Out of the 8 billion people on earth, buddy, I'm not saying all, but most will cut their arm off for your U.S. citizenship. Now tell me I'm lying. So that's what it is, man. We're going to move right along. This is a good one today. I'm going to go, we're going to talk about this. This is another thing I want to talk about. I saw Mal from Rory and Mal mentioning Andre 3000, bro. Like, and let's see what he had to say. I'm like, what the? Yeah, I couldn't believe this. I could not believe this. This was a bad take.
The most overrated rapper to me, and he's a legend, but I fell victim to this at one point too, and then I had to really sit down and really think about it. Like, yeah, he's dope, but he might be overrated. Andre 3000, only
nigga. Andre 3000, bro. Andre 3000 is top 5, one of the greatest rappers that has ever lived. I don't even understand how that could even come out of this man's mouth, bro. I see why Joe Budden fired y'all. We talking about somebody that gave us just magical bars. I'm talking about breathtaking bars. I'm talking about shit that'll blow your mind, bro. Ain't nobody fucking with who is fucking with Andre 3000 on some rap shit? Who? You talking about a poet, an articulate poet. What are we talking about? Matter of fact, one of the he was Andre 3000 did this verse with like Frank Ocean on Solo. Oh my God. Let me just go over some Andre 3000 lyrics. Cause this nigga's crazy. This nigga is crazy. He's crazy. Look at him. He's insane. I don't know if he really believes that himself. Man, when I heard this, and y'all go listen to this when I get off here, man. This was called the Solo reprise with Frank Ocean. Solo reprise. These are the verses. So now I'm the title of the song is Solo. SOLO, by yourself. Andre 3000 coming over. Hey, so now I'm solo that I can see under the skirt of an ant. Solo that I don't get no more how when I Geronimo, I just go, ha. Solo, my cup is a rojo, my cholo, my friend. Solo that I can admit when I hear that another kid is shot by the popo, it ain't even no more. Solo that no more high horses so hard to wear polo. When I do, I cut the pony off. Now there's a hole where there once was a logo. Nigga, how fitting. So low that I can give a fuck about what is trending. Trying to cut down on my spending. Regardless of winning, instead of pretending and bending over backwards, over half of these hoes had work done. Over half of these hoes had work done saying they want something real from a man. Over half of these hoes, look to your neighbor. Look to your neighbor and say over half of these hoes had work done saying they want something real from a man. Nigga, you out your goddamn mind. Just saying it, we being real persons. I hate that it's like this. I feel for you. And I don't know what it's like with the skirt on. So pardon me if I am being insensitive, but darling, this only worsens. So low, my halo stay way low. It feel like it's bent. So low that when they throw pussy or pesos, don't pay no attention to it. So low that I am no rookie, but feel like a kid looking at the other kids with astonishment while I'm on punishment, watching the summer come close to an end. After 20 years in, I'm so naive. I was under the impression that everyone wrote their own verses. Is coming back different. And yeah, that shit hurts me. I'm humming and whistling to those not deserving. I've stumbled and lived every word. Was I working just way too hard? Oh, man. When I heard that verse, I wanted to share a tear, nigga. I wanted to share a tear. And we're going to leave it at that, y'all. Lord have mercy, I damn near cried. When I get off here, man, y'all go check out that Andre 3000 solo reprise. Shout out to Keno. What up, Keno? Keno in the building. I see you, dog. But man, go listen to that. Just instead of, what do you call that? What did he do? He used the word, you think it is solo, but he metaphorically saying he's so low. Man, come on, man. I'm out of here, man. Love y'all. Get them tickets. Philly, I'm on the way. Click that link right there. Do y'all see my arm? Yeah, right there. Hit that. Get them tickets, man. Let's run this up, man. My name is LeVar Walker, man. Y'all call me. Love y'all, man.